Hello everyone, my name is Adreden and today it is a quick guide to basic building. Let's go. First things first, we need to make ourselves a hammer. So we need to find 2 stone and 3 wood. Easy ways to get wood: punch a tree. 2 wood. Punch another tree for that if you want it, or find yourselves a branch. Next, or before, doesn't really matter because you just get them as you get them. 2 stones. Now, early game, which is what I assume you're going to be at, you're going to want to look for these guys, these tiny little stones. Pick one of those up, pick another one up. Here we go. And then by pressing tab, you go to hammer and press craft. This one should appear whatever your next available slot is, and this one will probably end up here, but number 4. This is where I tend to use it, and then you can just press 4, and you can use it. Alright, I plan on doing a more in-depth tutorial for this in a little bit, but first things first, we're just going to teach you guys how to repair a small thing. With the hammer equipped, you just right click, and that brings up this menu, and then you click on the repair. That can be accessed from any one of these tabs, but you just want to hit repair. You can see here that this is actually, half damaged or more on these, and you just left click on it, and it says you're missing a required crafting station. So you have to actually craft a crafting station. So, assuming you have made yourself a stone axe or a flint axe, which would be the same process of collecting wood and stones, you do that. I'm going to chop some trees down with a later game axe. Alright, we need 10. And in here I'm just going to pop down a workbench. If you want the workbench to be able to repair your tools, it has to be under a roof. Otherwise, you can still build and repair structures with it. This is a good opportunity just to see how this works. So, you can see first things first. We can just plop that thing down by doing a right click, going over to the crafting tab, and with our 10 wood, which is shown down here, we can craft that thing. Just put it in there, and now that will allow us to repair this thing. Basically, the crafting bench is your first step through building pretty much anything. So back over to repair. We're going to go into the blue and the green and the other colors related to building parts. But for now, if you just left click on this, you can just go around and repair an old building if you really want to, just have a place to live and want to have a kind of a cheaper way to produce it. Most of these buildings are quite easy to live in, so. Alright, next is for actually building something. Okay, let's put a roof on this thing real quick. And this particular roof is the 45, I just happen to know that. I'm not going to go into it with the quick tutorial. Basically what you do is you just move it around until it snaps into place. Pretty easy. If you use your wheel mouse, it rotates the thing. You can probably more easily see it down here. It rotates. Just like that. And yeah, so you probably want to line it up. But you can do it any way you darn well want. And sort of, putting on the roof, it's best to match the angle for it to kind of snap in here. So we can see that if you put it too low, this is kind of off angle, and it's trying to attach to this lower part here. Blue means that it's like there's no problem with the structural integrity. It is touching the ground, so all the support is on the ground. It's fine. There, where it's green, it is hanging off something that is not on the ground, but green is fine. Green is good. We can just put this in here. We can, once again, it snaps in place. So it wouldn't be the same though if you were to rotate it at the other angle. So we want to make sure it's the right angle. If this happens to you where suddenly, I don't know, your mouse just suddenly twitches right at the very end, then you just go over and you press the middle mouse button, and most oftentimes, if the part is in perfect condition, like fully repaired, you'll get all your bits and bobs back. So we want to find the right place again and properly click it this time. Again, rotate to the right angle, and boom, there we go. Now you got a decent house. It's okay, You should probably put a fire in here, but you need a chimney. So maybe put your fire outside, unless it's raining, in which case you're going to need a roof over that too. It gets complicated. That's for another tutorial. There are particular types of things you want to build that may require different types of wood. The core wood down there is from pine trees. It's just a different type of wood. Not in the quick tutorial. We'll get to it in another one. Alright, let's quickly, before this storm rolls in, I feel it coming. Let's check this out. this is just a little bit more on structural integrity. If you, say, plop this guy on there, you can see that it's still green. Each time we add it, it takes just a moment to calculate its actual structural integrity. Now you can see it's starting to go kind of an orangey red. And this one is red, meaning that there's probably not much of a chance of anything else hanging off of this. So, oh, there's deep red. Oh, no. That was too much. But if you did actually want to put something more here, what you could do is you could build yourself a post. And these are the posts. They add a lot more structural integrity to the whole thing. Generally, you want to snap it on someplace, but doing it there might cause a problem because it's this one's already got too much weight on it. You can, if you snapped it, it'll probably break off, and I don't know if it would take this one off. You could probably put it here if you wanted to. That would work as well. You'd have to probably, let's just do one here. Put it there, and then you probably want to get this next one on the ground, and to make it pretty, you just kind of want to slowly move it around on the ground until it just sort of seems to fit. So then what happens is the structural integrity from this lower one will get transferred up to this upper one, and recalculates these two, and they are fine now, right? Now, I'm going to take these out and just see what happens real quickly. This is the last little bit, guys. After this, we're going to have to go on to a more advanced tutorial. Yeah, once again, if I were you, I'd start down here. This is going to be not so pretty, but, you know, you can fix it up after this if you really wanted to. Probably better to actually do it here. And like there. Then take these out. Snap this somewhere on there, or whatever, and then line this one up, you know? If you wanted to do that. Alright guys, if you found this tutorial useful, hit that like button and maybe share with some friends if you think they would find it also useful. Corp mates, village mates, whatever you want to call them. They should all know. If you are new to the channel, and want to learn more about Valheim, hit the subscribe button. I've got all kinds of things planned. I've got a folder full of partially recorded things that are all going to be videos. I'm going to turn this chunk into an awesome base / boatyard, because I need to go beat the Elder. So that's coming up as a more advanced build guide. And so yeah, keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye bye.